Hello students, for today's lesson, we will be learning about the aspirations that the people had for Singapore between the years of 1959 to 1963, specifically on the merger that happened between Singapore and Malaya. In this lesson, you will learn about the reasons why Singapore and Malaya merged, the process of how it happened, from referendum and confrontation, the challenges that we faced as a merged nation, as well as why separation was eventually decided upon. At the end of the last lesson, we closed the chapter with the 1959 elections. We know that the People's Action Party, PAP, won the election and Lee Kuan Yew became the first Prime Minister of Singapore. Singapore had been granted full internal self-government but not independence. What does this mean? This meant that the local government could exert control over local aspects of government, such as in the areas of housing, finance, as well as trade and industry. However, the British retained control over external affairs and defence. This was because the British were unwilling to grant independence as they feared the communist influence in PAP and were afraid of a communist uprising. They were worried that left unchecked, the communist influence would dominate Singapore politics and Singapore could potentially turn communist. However, some PAP leaders were reluctant to accept full internal self-government. They wanted more and wanted independence. Therefore, they proposed a suggestion, a merger with Malaya instead